Blame Truth here, and Battlefield 6 has bullied Call of Duty into submission. They have tucked their tail between their legs, and they've run off yipping. It's pathetic how just out of touch and brain dead this trillion-dollar company is, and yet somehow their fan base is even more brain dead, and they get away with it. It's the darndest thing. It's the darndest thing. Battlefield 6, though, the second week of the weekend of the beta is underway, and I'm pretty excited to play it. I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone and put a lot of time into it this particular weekend because I only got a chance to play maybe 2 hours last weekend. So I'm really going to bring you guys my honest thoughts on this and where I see the series going and if it's actually going to overtake Call of Duty this year. But Black Ops 7, man, I just can't get over how much of a disaster this game is, and they're changing so much shit last minute that any dev time they had, any sort of like lead up dev time is null and void. They have to scramble to change things last minute because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Before I get into the meat and potatoes, though, I have to plug this. This is to commemorate my 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, my 18-year anniversary on YouTube, and my lifetime best friend, my dog buddy, picked this up. This is only available for the next 2 days, and then it's gone for good. So I've been working with Buildables for the last several months on a custom collectible YouTube figure of me and my late dog, Buddy. And they even got Buddy's signature husky tail curl, which is just incredible to me. It is a premium 6-inch tall figure, 345 pieces. You also get a trading card of me and Buddy, as well as full color instructions for ease of assembly. And man, when I got this, it was just... It was emotional. It really was. My dog Buddy passed in February, and I'll be honest with you guys, seeing this is just sort of relieving. It really is, like from the heart. It really is. And I just want to let you guys know that I personally will be donating 10% of all profits from this to animal shelters in need, pets in need, dogs and cats. And if you want to pick up the acrylic display case as well here, in case your, I don't know, own pet really hates me or something and you want to protect the figure, then you'll get a discount and free shipping as well. But I'm just so excited to bring you guys this. And again, 10% of all profits will go directly to animal shelters in need. And the other profits I receive will be going directly to fund a future project to also help animal shelters, pets in need. So guys, there's only 3 days left to pre-order, and once these are gone, they are gone. I am never doing one of these ever again. So get it while you can. Head to bldblz.com/blametruth and pre-order now. If you never pick up anything else from me, pick this up, please. This means the world to me, and it's just a culmination of 18 years on YouTube and my best friend. So pick it up, because again, once it's gone, it is gone for good. Alright guys, welcome back to the video, and thank you Buildables again for just giving me the chance to give you guys something special and collectible. Pick one up, because when I'm main eventing WrestleMania with like 5 million subscribers and I'm tombstone pile driving Logan Paul and breaking his neck, you're gonna wish you got this now. Alright, and anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes here, viewer, and I've held off on this, but really, you know what's coming. I got a lot I want to get off my chest. All right? So here's the thing. The Battlefield 6 beta being such a success and everyone shitting on Call of Duty collectively has forced them to change their plans, and they're currently scrambling and panicking, and it's fucking hilarious. The amount of things that just got leaked that changed. I mean, this is from a prominent leaker, Ghost of Hope, and he is pretty much right on the money every single time. He calls it verbatim. But the problem is that this time he was sort of wrong, because they're changing things last minute to try to save face and appease us, the player base. I think I speak for everyone, every single one of you commenting on this video. This video was amazing, learned a lot and whatnot. Every single one of you, I think I speak for you when I say, it's too late, you stupid motherfuckers! It's too fucking late. You have burned the bridge. You've not just burned the bridge, you have burned the town connected to the bridge. Let's say before I show you anything, you guys don't really know what I'm going to show you. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But let's assume you don't know anything about what I'm about to show you. Let's say, hypothetically, that they took out their manipulative, rigged EOMM-SBMM matchmaking system. The number one thing people have complained about, it's not even close. Let's say they finally listen to us and take that out, right? No one will believe that it's not in the game because it's coming from a group of narcissistic, manipulative, lying, suit and tie, appease the shareholders, yes men that jerk each other off every fucking week when they sell their next cringy self-shaded bundle to little Timmy and put his mom into further credit card debt. Not to mention their track record for lying. I have covered so many egregious, blatant lies and gaslighting on this channel. Anyone who's been here for a while, if you're new here, maybe you don't know. Anyone who's been here for a while, please back me up in the comments section and say, yes, BT has covered them lying dozens upon dozens upon dozens of times, verifiably, without a shadow of a doubt, lying through their neon white bleached ass teeth to us. Why would you believe them? Trust, once lost, is incredibly hard to get back, you stupid fucks. If they said, hey, we've heard you, we're taking out skill-based matchmaking and engagement-optimized matchmaking, it's gone from our games from here on out, no one would believe them, and everyone would come out with conspiracy theories on how it's still there. I mean, guys, you can't trust these people. There is absolutely nothing I would believe from them, even if I got it in writing. I'm sorry. Let's cover what they have changed, though. I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting here. I got to get my start of the video rant out of the way as usual, but luckily there's timestamps for those who maybe are short on time or those who have suffered the effects of too much TikTok and doom scrolling, and your attention span is that of a retarded chimpanzee now. I got both spectrums covered, all right? Use those timestamps and get off my ass. I still get people, man, make your videos shorter. Make your videos shorter. No, man, I'm about to just make a 4-hour-long epic of just me screaming until my voice dissipates and my vocal cords turn to dust. I'm not going to do that now, though. Maybe as my last video ever on the channel. But let's get into all of this stuff, shall we? Take a look at the first leak, which should set the groundwork for where we are at with this franchise. Control C, Control V. Black Ops 7 will reportedly have 3 Black Ops 2 maps at launch: Hijacked, Express, and Raid. And you know, you'd think this would like not work now. As many times as they have recycled these maps, and granted, Raid's probably the best 6v6 map of all time. I'll give it that. Hijack's good. Express is good. I wouldn't call those the best necessarily, but they're both good. But Raid, I think, is top tier. So, whatever, man. I understand that these 3 maps are quality. I mean, 45k likes here. I don't know how many times they can recycle this stuff. Guys, let me put this into perspective. These maps came out 13 years ago. These maps are about to enter high school legally. 4 more years, they could legally vote while smoking a pack of Marlboro Lights. Like, how many times can we depend on the past? Where is the new good quality stuff for anyone out there? For anyone out there that says, nah, man, you're just blinded by nostalgia. These old games aren't better than the new games. What the hell are you talking about? Like, it's not true. Why then? Why then are they bringing back maps from this 13-year-old game repeatedly. Not just that game, but every other classic Call of Duty. They continually bring back maps from that era. It's because the map makers cannot make a good map anymore. In fact, I'll go so far as to say that the people responsible, the devs responsible for the debacle, the absolute travesty of the launch maps in Black Ops 6 should not only be fired from Treyarch, but should never work on an FPS ever again. And it's still possible to make good 6v6 maps. We saw it with XDefiant. Say what you want about XDefiant. I know some people didn't like it. I loved it. And the main reason is because those 6v6 maps, and I had the devs actually come to my channel. This is true. The devs came to my channel and actually explained on the last video I did about XDefiant shutting down and whatnot. Explained that they were really, really proud of their 6v6 maps. Let me just segue and go back to that comment about 7 months ago. As the lead level designer on XDefiant for the past 2.5 years, I was also a senior level designer on the project from the beginning. I want to thank Blame Truth and the community for all the support / love you have shown the game, but more importantly, the maps team. Our group was spread out across the world: Osaka, Japan, Canada, France, and of course the San Francisco studio, but we all came together as a cohesive unit to create, in my opinion, some very fun and diverse maps. I want you all to know we did listen to your feedback, critical and praise, and took that to heart with each map we made. Again, thank you all. And in my response to him, I said, I think this is the best set of 6v6 maps, like as a whole, in any shooter I have ever played. And I've been playing shooters since 2006, before that even. GoldenEye and Turok 2 era, you know, like 1998, 1999. So, I mean, Rockefeller, for example, is the best small 6v6 map ever. It eats Shipment and Nuketown for breakfast. If you played it, you know. And that was made, that wasn't rehashing, that was made like, you know, last year, 2023, 2024, whatever. Those maps were absolutely phenomenal. Like, I would put them up against the classic Call of Duty maps they keep rehashing because they can't think of anything else new and good. They don't have the talent to make a good map anymore. I would put the XDefiant Cruise maps up there with the best Call of Duty maps in a lot of ways. I find them a little bit better because they're more streamlined. Like, they've learned from the mistakes of the past and they've improved. But, like, where is that with Call of Duty? The last good new map they made, right hand to God, like the last new classic map they made was in 2019 with Shoot House. That is 6 years ago at this point, guys. There has been nothing worth bringing back after that. I know Sledgehammer Games made some decent maps, like Meat was pretty good, and they made some pretty creative looking maps, but I wouldn't put them up there with the classics, nowhere near. What is going on? Like, where is the talent? What are these 10,000, 20,000, plus 30,000 more AI bot devs doing? Anyway, I went off on a tangent. Let's cover the other leaks, and I'll just list them in a big straight line for you here and then discuss after, because this is probably the main meat and potatoes part you need to see. The new ground war type mode in Black Ops 7 is trash. Heard the wingsuit is cool though, so they're not even going to try to take that Battlefield slice of the pie this year with their ground war mode, which has always just been like a really crappy take on what Battlefield does. Hearing that weekly challenges / events like MW3 had are planned to return for Black Ops 7, and that might be like, whoa, that's great. Why was it taken out in the first fucking place? That's the problem with this game. It's like 1 step forward, 4 steps back, and then it takes several years to bring back that thing they never should have taken out in the first place. Either way, hearing their stuff like active camo, grapple hook, and more, basically what you'd expect as far as specialist abilities, which are returning in Black Ops 7. I don't really know who asked for specialist abilities. We haven't seen that since, what, Black Ops 4? I'm just not really sure that's going to be the winning formula, especially with the thick, egregious, ball-busting, skill-based matchmaking. But anyway, as far as I'm aware, there is no pick 10 system in Black Ops 7. It seems they've walked that back because that was leaked to be coming out, pick 10, which is something that a lot of people were looking forward to. Why not bring that back? It's a system that clearly works, but whatever, dude. Hearing that looping streaks is a perk now. Again, why was it taken out to start with? It doesn't make any sense. But here we have some changes from where Battlefield and us collectively bullying them has made them kind of panic. So check this out. As far as I'm aware, there are no doors on the 6v6 maps for Black Ops 7. Again, why were they there to start with? Why even have the, like, I don't get it. I just do not get it. Probably the biggest thing, though, is they've taken out Tactical Sprint, which pretty much no one likes. There's currently a build of Black Ops 7 being tested right now, and this is August 11th, that has no tac sprint. This doesn't mean the final game won't have it, but this is a very good sign. And Hope says, it looks like this decision is actually final and not just some offshoot test. Again, man, it's all stuff that they should have fixed years ago or never put in the game in the first place. None of this stuff is exciting. None of this stuff is new. None of this stuff gets me hyped. Hope even goes on to say this, too big to fail, making fun of that, yet they appease and cater to us when we dislike their games. And then he shows this quote from Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men, one of the best movies ever made. But, dude, like, does any of this stuff, honestly, guys, honestly, I know maybe I'm asking the wrong crowd here. Does any of this stuff I just showed you and the leaked skins or whatever, which I don't want to show because I don't want to potentially get copyright struck from these fucking idiots, but does any of this stuff that's leaked out in any way hype you up for this game? Black Ops 7, I mean. I'm just sticking with Battlefield this year. I'm sorry. Even if Battlefield shits the bed like halfway through the game's life cycle or something and messes up horribly, at the very least, it cannot be as bad as whatever Call of Duty does. I refuse to believe they could ever be as bad as what Call of Duty currently is in 2025. This isn't me just being a YouTube character or whatever. This shit, Call of Duty, I mean, and I said this when Black Ops 6 came out. Black Ops 6 is the worst video game I have ever played because it's not even a video game. I'll link you guys that first impressions video for Black Ops 6 I did at the very end of this video. I've been calling it since it came out. I did not hop on some bandwagon. I set the fucking bandwagon in motion and other people hopped onto it. This is why you don't see me reacting to other people. You just see people making O faces reacting to me. I don't react to other people. You react to me, bitch! You react to me, motherfucker! Alright? I don't bother with these people. I don't care what you do. But yeah, like I have been saying since the beginning, and I just saw this comment on one of T-Dog's videos. It's the top comment. I have been saying this since before the game even came out. Black Ops 6, I mean. I said it during the beta, and when the full game came out, I doubled down on it. And you know if you've been here a long time, my viewers, I mean, you know I am telling the truth. Again, back me up in that comment section. I have been calling this since the start. This person says the whole game just feels fake, plastic, mindless, everything. It's like I'm not even playing a game, just pressing buttons on an interface. Soulless is the word you're looking for. I said this 8 months ago. When are people going to see that I'm not grifting? I'm just seeing what's in front of my face because I am not easily fooled. I have been around the block way too damn long. I mean, there are currently people out there getting fooled by the Black Ops 7 marketing already. This super serious AI bad marketing. And they just released this hideous, ugly, terrible skin. Like, just look at how ugly this is. The facial expression on this broad, it looks like she just shit her pants or she booted up Black Ops 6 and played on the terrible maps with horrible rubber banding in a EOMM lobby or something. I can't tell. But this looks disgusting. Like, it's tonally completely different to what they're advertising in Black Ops 7. And I can't be the only one that is not going to fall for it this year. You might get the 45,000 schmucks that like the Charlie Intel post about them bringing back the 13, 14-year-old maps. I am not going to be one of those people falling for it again. I'm tired of it. I am so tired of it. And, you know, again, this is backed up by every single time I go to Steam charts, which is the only metric we can track the game on. Keep in mind, every time I go there, Call of Duty keeps bleeding players. We are like 1,500 players away from the all-time low ever recorded on Steam. Like, really think about that, guys. We are 1,500 players dipping out before the lowest point in the game's history where we can track it. And we're like, what, a couple months away from the next game's launch? Dude, oh my God. Dude, it's not looking good. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm going to go play Battlefield 6 for the rest of the beta's life cycle and try to enjoy myself and get some gameplay. And I'll say it again, guys. I'm only going to play Black Ops 7 this year if I can get a free voucher, a free Game Pass voucher. I think I can get one if I buy a TV from Best Buy, I'm pretty sure, and I do kind of need a new TV. So if I do that, I'll play the game. Otherwise, they're not getting a fucking penny from me. I'm not even going to get Game Pass for a month with my own money. So yeah, I'll find a way to do that for you guys and quote-unquote review the shitty game. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell and pick up your buildables yet again. Pick up your buildables of me and my dog Buddy. You can find that link in the pinned comment. It's only available for the next 2 or 3 days, so get it while you can. It is a super limited edition, never going to be done again type of thing. And yeah, it'll help out animal shelters and pets in need, support a good cause, and do that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.